And hello again, still Raisha. So this is a video I've been meaning to do for a while now. At the end of the year, I saw a lot of people doing like reviews. Well, not a review, but like an overview of their collection as it stands at the end of the year. And I thought that was a cool idea, and you can do that every year and see how your collection has changed and grown during the years. So I've been meaning to do that. But my doll room has been a terrible mess. As it is most of the time. But yeah. Wow, just totally lost my train of thought. Yeah. So, even if the room was a mess, I could still show you my dolls, but the problem was the dolls were a mess too. I got for Christmas a bunch of photography equipment, and so I was trying to take some nice photos of my face-up work and kind of put together a portfolio. So that meant I had like all of my dolls' heads off. Yeah, so everything was a mess. But yesterday I redid my shelves behind me here. Moved them around a lot because my collection is changing a lot, which I will get into when I show you my dolls here in a minute. But I spent a bunch of time yesterday resetting all the shelves and figuring out who I wanted to give what space to now, and that also meant I put them all back together and set them all back up. So now that everybody's looking good again, I thought this would be perfect time to go ahead and get this video made. And the Lunar New Year is coming up in like 2 weeks, so let's just say that I meant to do it for that New Year, right? Still New Year's. Yeah, so this is the end of the 2014 Lunar New Year recap of my collection. So, let's get started. Bear with me as the camera shakes around a lot. Okay, here we go. I'm not sure if I can actually back up far enough to get a shot of the whole shelves in here. I got a table here behind me. Let me get that chair out of the way. Wow, bear with me. Okay, there we go. You can see my lights there. That was part of that equipment I mentioned getting for Christmas. But yeah, I can't really back up any further. My back's almost against the wall here, so you can't get a look of the whole shelves, but panning through them, lots of storage up on top there. So I better move my lights back a little here also, so that they're not in the frame. Okay, there we go. Also please excuse my constant sniffing and coughing. I have had a cold that I'm just getting over, so I am sorry. Pretty constant with the sniffing. So anyways, here is the overview, or full shot of my doll shelves as they stand. Lots of clutter and storage up top, stuff I'm not using right now, props and stuff. So let's climb on in here if I can get... Okay, let's try this again. My memory card ran out of memory, so recording stopped. Hopefully I can figure out how to edit these two together. So up here on top, this is a shelf of dolls that I am planning to sell at some point this year. So here is Eva and Ava. They are my Resin Soul May conjoined twins. I've got an Osley Love, a Dalshi Osley Love sleep-eyed head here. This boy has no name, which is a big part of why he's going away. I was never able to do anything with him, so his head is Lume doll Raisha, with the eyes modded open more, or larger more rather. The body is Miro doll, and the hands and feet are Resin Soul. Here, let me get the shadow of my hand out of the way, is a, his name is Marius. He is a Lume doll Kiran. Here we've got my newest arrival. This is Mystic Kids Milo, who I only ended up with because I was looking for the Mystic Kids body, and he was a complete doll in stock somewhere, so I just brought him home, and we'll be sending the head right off again. This is Mara. Shadows of... there, get the light. This is Mara. She is a Resin Soul Anne head on the Garden of Dolls Nabia body. This is Tempest Storm Dancer. She is a Resin Soul Jew, also on the Garden of Dolls Nabia body. Here is an unnamed Resin Soul Ya. I just got her to make into a full set and then sell off again, but I haven't gotten around to that, so we'll see if I ever get around to that. I might just get rid of her as is. So those are all of the dolls that are going away, at least at this time. You know, who knows what the rest of the year will hold. So, on to those who are remaining in my collection. This is, well, this room used to be Reagan's room, but Reagan and Piper both actually went on to new homes a few months ago, so now Drew has inherited this room. This is Drusilla. She is a sleeping elf tiny bear Mina head on the Resin Soul Bow body, which has been modded to be a girl. She is not, that mod is not complete. Actually, I need to do some work on her still. Down here is Damara. She is a Resin Soul Lan. She was my first doll ever and will be staying with me forever. She has the Lou hands. Otherwise default. Down on the next shelf, I've got a couple of Doll Chateau bodies. The original kid bodies. KO1 and O2, I think, the girl and the boy. The girl over here is sporting also a Resin Soul Lan head, with some mods. Excuse me, and this is Una. Over here, this boy, he is a Seed Dolls Peabody head with glasses that are way too small and an incomplete face-up. But, yeah, he's obviously very incomplete overall. His name, I'm thinking Eugene. I'm not quite settled on that, but, yeah, we'll see when I get around to finishing him, if that sticks or not. Down here on the bottom shelf, let's see if I can get low enough here. These three girls. This is Ray over here. She is a Featherfall Irui head on Resin Soul Wrong body. Here is Dove. Devani is our Akuma. And she is a Resin Soul Mai head on the Wrong body with the Yao hands. And in the corner here is Tawny Williams, and she is a Resin Soul Lee. Last of my mini girls, gonna jump into the middle here. Her space. This is Natalie Jean Harmon. Can't see her too well from that angle, but she is a Resin Soul Sung on the Lee body. And that is all of my minis that are still in my collection here. This is Ivan. He is a from Eve the Cat, Eve Studios. He is the 6 centimeter Sphinx, which you can see is a great size for quarter-size dolls. So, I guess I'll go down here next. These are my 2 Resin Soul Big dolls. Standing in the corner here is Gunner. He is a Resin Soul Dong head with Flight mods. I did change his nose, shape of his nose. And he is on the Miro doll 68 centimeter body. Nice, tall, and buff. And sharing his space here. Actually, he's sharing her space. This is her space. This is a Knot. A Knot is a Resin Soul Shue with large bust. And her shirt has been stolen by one of my other dolls. She would not normally have nearly so much cleavage. Here in her lap is her doll. This is Wednesday, and Wednesday is a Dalmor Banji. And okay, I'm gonna spin around real quick here. Hold on, bear with me. And this is Lazuli. Lazuli is a sleeping elf, a tiny bear fallow, who's currently missing her feet because I had some shoes glued on her that didn't fit, but yeah, I need to get her back together. So that is all of my, sorry, spinning again, all of the dolls that have been with me now for some time. Actually, the Doll Chateau boy here, Peabody Head, he's new this year. But everybody else has been around for a while. And I am dubbing 2014 as the year the SDs took over, because except for this snooze for 5 minutes. Oh, apparently I have an alarm coming off. Sorry. Except for this boy here, like everyone I got this year is SD, and I don't know what happened. I don't know how that happened. I certainly made no conscious decision for that, but somehow my collection is just turning towards SDs. So I'll introduce them now. Or this is my Dalmor Muse, and her name is Zelda. I got across here. This shelf just has some various parts. Ivan's extra head, another bust that goes with one of the dolls you'll see here in a minute. And this is Le Legend Attempts Edria head. She will be getting a body at some point this year. So down here, well, right in the middle, we've got Silas, who, if you watched my last video, you saw all about. He is a Doll Chateau Christina head on a Mystic Kids boy body. Here we've got Nora. Nora is a Be Yours red copper. Back up and get the whole view of her. And spin around. This is Andreja, who's lost half of her eyebrow piercing. Andreja is a Doll in Mind Annalise head, and she is on the... Ooh, whose body is she on? Limois. She's on the Limois 60 centimeter body. down here, this is a Doll Chateau Christina body. This is the body that Silas's head came on. And the head is Elf Doll Cyan, which doesn't want to focus for some reason. Next to her is one of my newest Save Silas. And she is a Dalshi Osley Love on the original body that's been discontinued. And you can see she is face-upless and currently nameless, characterless. But I just had to have her before they discontinued her. Oh, actually I do have one more. Headless. This is Kenna. There we go. There's Kenna. I forgot to put her back together, apparently. Kenna is a Saint Bloom. This is Kenna, and she is a Saint Bloom Charlie with some face mods by myself. And I forgot about her. She actually is new this year too, so I guess I ended up with 2 new smaller dolls this year. Sorry for the shaking. Stand up and back up again here. Oh, there I can almost get the whole, yeah, there I can get the whole shelf in if I come this way. Alright, so that is my whole collection as it stands at the end of the lunar year 2014. Well, no, actually, I do have 2 more dolls that are currently home with Ann Picaro. She has my Victoria, who is a Resin Soul Wrong modded. And she also has Minabi, who is a Sleeping Elf, Tiny Mina head on the Garden of Dolls and Abiette body. Yeah, so that is my whole collection as it stands. I do have some incoming dolls. Like I said, I'm rehoming a bunch of dolls this year, but that I think is going to be another video. So tune in to the next one if you want to know where my collection is going in the next year. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.